Hi folks, welcome to another Tabletop Assault. I'm Will.
I'm Ross.
And today we have got a Maelstrom of War for you, where I will be playing my Astra Militarum once again.
And I'll be using Necron Mephrit Dynasty.
Mephrit.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, what Maelstrom are we actually going to play today, Ross?
So today we're going to play Sealed Orders. How this works is I've got tactical objectives out on the field, 6 of them, and we draw at the start of our turn 6 cards. Difference is, neither of us are to see the other person's, so we're going to have to leave the room or go somewhere where we can't actually see them. We'll then film them, just so that the other player doesn't know what they've actually got to achieve. Now, you can only redraw your cards once you basically run out your hand and then you draw 5. If you run out of them, you then draw 4, run out of them, draw 3, etc. etc.
So you can't burn them, however.
You can burn them. We've got a stratagem called Acceptable Losses, where basically you can use a command point and you burn 3 cards in your hand, and that then means at the start of your next turn, if you're completely out, you can draw up to 5 if that was the first time, 4 if it was the second time, etc.
Yes,
but the point is, we do not know.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's have a look at the forces.
Here we have my Astra Militarum force. I will be running 2 battalion detachments today, both Cadian. Front and centre, well, to start with, should I say, we've got my HQ choices, 3 of them. Knight Commander Pask, he's got battle cannon, 3 heavy bolters and a heavy stubber. He's not my warlord. Why you would ever make Pask your warlord is beyond me. Just paint him as a bigger target. And he's got a heavy stubber, as I said. Tank Commander after that. Now this is my actual warlord. He's got a Punisher Gatling cannon, 3 heavy bolters, heavy stubber. He's got the relic, Cure of Aquila to try and get a few extra command points, and his warlord trait will be Old Grudges. I will no doubt make his grudge against a unit of Necron warriors, because obviously it's in a Punisher. I need to try and mince as much of his warriors as possible. After that, I've got my 3rd tank commander, who's got a Punisher Gatling cannon, 3 heavy bolters and a heavy stubber as well. So that's the 1st battalion's HQ slots. Moving on from that, we've got troops, just 4 infantry squads, bare bones, just rocking their las guns. And then obviously the Sarges have got their las pistol and chainsword, so pretty standard. Then we've got the elites. We've got Tech Priest Engine Seer. When you've got this much armour, you don't want to leave home without one. He's got an Omniscient Axe, a Servo Arm and a las pistol. And then I had the points to spare, so we're looking at an Astropath as well, with his Telepathica staff, and he will have the power Night Shroud, just for a bit of extra survivability for the HQ choices. Moving on, we've got a 2nd Cadian battalion. Again, 3 tank commanders. 1 of the tank commanders have got battle cannon and 3 heavy bolters and a heavy stubber. Next tank commander's got an executioner plasma cannon, 2 plasma cannons, and a las cannon and a heavy stubber. That las cannon, I have realised as I was making my list, I totally forgot what Necron vehicles can do with quantum shielding. I get the feeling this las cannon is going to be a total useless heirloom, but there we have it. Moving on, we've got tank commander with a demolisher cannon, 3 heavy bolters and a heavy stubber. After that, troop choices, once again, 3 infantry squads even. And they're all rocking just their las guns, Sarges again with las pistols and chain swords. Then after that, for heavies, we're looking at 3 heavy weapons teams, and they are all rocking autocannons. Now again, just in terms of rocking so many tank commanders, obviously we're playing the Codex rules as written, so obviously they can issue orders onto each other and themselves, because that is how it is written. I know there's been some contention amongst that from the index version and the codex version. Personally, I feel tank commanders should be allowed to issue orders to other tank commanders and themselves, because other characters get aura abilities, other HQ choices get aura abilities which affect themselves or other people around them. Seems only fair that tank commanders, being an HQ choice and a character, would get something equivalent. So to me, that seems fair. If other characters get their little aura abilities, so should tank commanders. But again, That's just my opinion. If you have any objection to the rules or anything like that, just please make a comment. Let's start a discussion, because I've not seen anything in the FAQ for the Codex to state that tank commanders can't issue orders to themselves or to each other, but I could have just missed that. But regardless, if you have any problem with it, please just leave a comment. Let us know what you think the rules should be, because obviously that'll help me discern how I'm actually going to play them in the future. But yeah, with that, that is the Astra Militarum.
So we have our Mephrit Dynasty Necrons here. I'm in a battalion detachment, so I'm going to have 8 command points to use in this game. So for my HQ choices, I have a Overlord. He's going to be my Warlord, so his Warlord trait is Immortal Pride, and his Artifact of the Aeons is Veil of Darkness. He's armed with Staff of Light and a Resurrection Orb. I've also got a Cryptek with a Staff of Light and Chronometron, yep, it's quite good. However, I am using Leman Russ as model because it's the only sort of Cryptek we've kind of got, but you get the idea, it's a Cryptek, which is kind of useful. I've also got 2 units of 20 Necron warriors there, that Legion in the back. I've also got the front on the left hand side, 10 Immortals with 10 Tesla carbines. For my elites, behind them I have Death Marks with 10 of them with Synaptic Disintegrators. And from Fast Attack, behind them I've got a unit of 4 Destroyers with 1 Heavy Destroyer in there as well. Destroyers armed with Gauss Cannons, while the Heavy Destroyer with a Heavy Gauss Cannon. I've also got 8 Canoptic Scarabs with Feeder Mandibles. And for my heavy support I have an Annihilation Barge with Gauss Cannon and Twin Tesla Destructor. And I also have for my dedicated transport 1 Ghost Arc with 2 Gauss Flare Arrays. That's my 1750 points of Mephrit Dynasty Necrons. This is the battle map that we are playing on today. So we have all our sort of Imperium ruins, sort of, you know, ruins buildings dotted around the place, and our sort of Mars pattern background with our table edge. So yeah, pretty cool. We have 6 objective markers to look at, so where are they all? Number 1 is dead in the centre of the bomb. Ammunition in number 2 over this side. Number 3 is over here, which is the Gene Stealer head. Number 4 is the console down on this side. Number 5 is this sort of drop pod, you know, escape pod sort of idea. And number 6 is the antenna way up there. So yeah, that is what we're playing on. We're going to be doing Dawn of War deployment, so long edge to long edge. Let's have a look at deployment. Here is the Mephrit Dynasty Necron deployment. So yeah, we have our sort of Legion of Necron warriors in the middle, both units, one on the left, one on the right, with our Overlord and our Cryptek in the back, giving them buffs. Got a Ghost Arc in the back as well, hopefully to keep some more resurrections if needed, you know, bring back reanimation protocol. Destroyers are hunkering down this building to give them a little bit of cover in case I do not get first turn, which I hope I do. Annihilation Barge over here along with Scarabs. Our Immortals over on this side. And yeah, I think that is me. I've got my Death Marks in their sort of form of Deep Strike, I forget what it's called. Base I can pop up if Will has any any reserves coming on, which I don't think he does.
I don't.
But, thanks Will. But it gives me the option to get a wee bit of board control as well. With that, let's have a look at the Astra Militarum deployment.
Astra Militarum counter deployment. So, we'll start from left. So we've got 2 units of infantry just holding this objective here. We'll probably, one of them might move up and try and secure another objective, we'll see. I've thrown 1 tank commander just on the wing, just for a bit of extra support. He's kind of lonesome out there, so I'm not sure he's going to do a tremendous amount. Got another unit of infantry just holding that objective. Got my 2 heavy weapons teams here, front and centre. They're obviously got good line of sight of the whole battlefield with their rock cannons. Got a unit up on the first floor of this ruin. Obviously they've got their auto cannons, and then below them, hunkered down, we've got a unit of infantry. And then behind them we've got another tank commander there. over to the right flank really. We've got another unit of infantry. Directly behind them we've got the Astropath and the Tet Priest here, because obviously the bulk of my armour is on this right flank and a lot of it is out of range for the most part of Ross's heavy hitting weaponry, at least for a turn. So should hopefully get around to shooting off of those, and then obviously just one last infantry squad on the flank there, just move up and steal an objective. That is it for the Astra Militarum deployment. Now we just need to roll off and see who gets to go first.
Yep, so I get +1 because I finished deploying first.
Sure did.
Not a great result.
3, okay, so show me a 4. And you got a 6, so I will be going first unless...
Unless, show me a 6. Oh, those 2s are haunting me.
A 2, Ross loves his 2s, or at least I love it when Ross gets 2s. So with that, let's bash on to Astra Militarum, turn 1. So thank goodness I actually managed to get turn 1. I feel I need it. I need to start rinsing Necrons from turn 1. You know how resilient they are, they just will not go down. So I need to really start laying on the hurt turn 1. Obviously I can just move up. Most of my things are short ranged on the front lines, but once I move them up just a little smidge, I should be able to start rinsing warrior groups. Now obviously I said that my old grudge warlord trait will be going on to a unit of warriors.
Which one?
Do you know what? I didn't declare it before, so I'll let you choose, Ross. Which one would you want?
Who has the warlord trait?
It's a Punisher.
It's a Punisher.
Regardless of
the one furthest away.
That's fine, I'm still in range to hit it, Ross.
No, don't do that.
Once I move forward I will be.
Oh man.
But with that, let's I've got to choose my cards actually.
So I've got to leave the room?
And you sure do, because they're sealed orders, you aren't allowed to see what they are. So we'll get Ross to go out onto the balcony for a bit, enjoy the sun, and I will choose some cards. So that is me chosen my, well chosen, that's me picked from the deck the cards, and I ended up getting defend objective 3, so I score 2 victory points if I control objective marker 3 for 2 consecutive turns, which is over there, so that's not too bad. Defend objective marker 2 for 2 consecutive turns, not too bad because it's right there. I've got overwhelming firepower, so I score a victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the shooting phase. Well, that's doable. If I kill 3, it'll be D3, so again, very doable. Mission objective critical. When it's generated, I have to roll a D6, and I'll score 1 victory point if I control the corresponding objective marker. If the corresponding objective marker was controlled by my opponent at the start of my turn, and I control it at the end, I'll score D3 points instead. So I'm actually just going to use this just now. So that's objective mark 4. I'm just going to use this dice to see what objective it's going to be. So it's 3, which is that one there. So yeah, don't hold it just now. Then we've got this one, troops on the ground, score D3 victory points if I control 3 to 5 objective markers. That is totally doable because I'm already holding 2. And then defend objective marker 2, so that one's a bit more risky. It's up here with Ross's scarabs coming in, so that could be a hard one to achieve. But all in all, that's not too bad. Think I'm feeling pretty confident with that. So with that, let's just bash on with Astra Militarum movement. That's the Astra Militarum movement done, so not a tremendous amount. Got these guys still hunkered down on the flank here just in case. These guys advanced, trying to race towards that objective there. Got the Demolisher tank commander. He obviously moved just under half his movement range forward. Just bring him into range of these scarabs. Start trying to rinse a few bodies there. These guys, well, as you know, they're staying put. Heavy weapons team, they've got perfect line of sight of everything, so these guys should hopefully start dealing some damage. The Exterminator tank, or Executioner tank should I say, Staying put, got perfect line of sight, and I will be going after destroyers with that thing. It's not moved, obviously, it's just staying put. Infantry squads hunkering down just now until I need them. The Tech Priest Engineer just move forward just a little bit, just because he'll want to no doubt start repairing stuff in the next game turn, so I just need to keep him, you know, roughly in the centre so he can move to repair. The Punishers move forward slightly, just under half their movement value, and they are both now in range of this squad of warriors here quite comfortably actually, so obviously they'll do grinding advance, so that's 40 shots a piece there they'll be firing just from their Punisher Gatling cannon, so 80 shots coming Ross's way. This unit of infantry advanced just to grab this objective, and these two tanks here, this one's obviously Pask, that one's my Warlord, just in case you didn't know. Obviously the battle tanks on the back there, they've got perfect line of sight and they've got the range as well, so Ross can't even touch them this turn. That is it for the Astra Militarum. Let's do a little bit of Psychic and then let's start rinsing some Necrons. Should be a quick and simple Psychic phase. The Astropath here is going to cast Night Shroud. He is just within 12 inches of my Warlord, and he's going to cast Night Shroud on him. It'll be -1 to hit him if I get this off, so I need 6, which I do, 7, so my Warlord is now -1 to hit. So we're going to do the orders now, as I stated before, as the Codex says, it's just friendly Leman Russes can issue their orders, tank commanders, to friendly Leman Russes. They are friendly Leman Russes, so they'll be doing their orders on themselves. These two tanks here, so Pask and the other battle tank commander, they're going to do Pound Them to Dust to re-roll the quantity of shots. The two in front, so my Warlord and my Punisher, just normal Punisher, tank commander, they'll do Gunner's Kill on sight to get those re-rolls of 1s. Moving down to the Executioner Plasma Tank Commander, he'll do Pound Them to Dust to get those rerolls to for the quantity of shots. And then right down here with the Demolisher, we're going to do Pound Them to Dust as well, just to get the rerolls for quantities of shots. So with that, we'll get fired straight into the shooting phase, and we'll no doubt start with my tank commander. So we're going to start with my tank commander Warlord. He's going to shoot all of his shots into the unit of Necron warriors there. Now he's moved less than half his movement range, so I get to fire that Punisher Gatling cannon twice. Ooh. So we're looking at 40 shots from that bad boy. Right, so all the dice here, it's going to be rerolls to 1 because obviously he's under Gunner's Kill on sight. So we're going to need 3s, rerolling 1s. Let me just count those off. Done the rerolls there. I had 4 rerolls and I only made 1 of them, and so I've actually missed 9 shots all told so far. Okay, let's see what we can do. So I'm going to need 3s here from strength 5. Alright, let's see. So count these off. So I've missed 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 I've missed so far. There you go, mate. That's a lot of saves to make. Okay, Ross, so get those dice rolled.
Yeah, so I don't have enough, enough behind behind the barricade to save this, and I don't think we're going to cause enough wounds for it to be the case. So yeah, 4+ saves, here they come.
That's looking promising.
It's looking promising. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Only 9 go down.
That's not too bad, buddy. Not too bad at all. Now that that unit has suffered a wound, I'm obviously going to use overlapping fields of fire, so any other Cadian unit that shoots that warrior unit will get +1 to hit. So not bad at all, but we're going to get on with the rest of his shots into the unit. So it's 3 sets of heavy bowlers. So it's going to be 9 shots into the warriors again, so followed by the heavy stubber as well.
Yeah, so you should be 4/6. You moved.
Sure am. Yep. 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, rerolling 1. Okay,
Oh my.
so they all hit, and it'll be 3s to wound.
Yep.
There you go, for 4 wounds, and it's -1.
So it'll be 5 up saves, 5 up saves, 3 more go down.
Yikes, so that's 12 warriors down so far, and then we've got Heavy Stubber. Again, so it's going to be hitting on 4s for nothing, but I do get to reroll that 1 for nothing. Not too bad start. Moving on to the next tank commander with his Punisher Gatling Cannon. He's going to throw all of his shots again into that same unit of warriors. Try to go for the overkill.
Yeah.
Can't let a single guy survive here. So I've got overlapping fields of fire, so I'm also going to get +1 to hit with this, which brings his ballistic skill to ballistic skill Pask. So let's do this.
So 2 set rerolling ones?
Yep. Wow. 2s to hit, so that's, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 rerolls I'll need to make. Let's do that just now. For only 1 miss.
Oh my word.
Ross, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I do not see that squad surviving.
Neither do I, my friend.
At least I'm not going to have heavy bolter shots coming at me.
This is true, because obviously all of my shots, I forgot to declare, they are going into that unit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to need 3s on this lot. Wow, okay, so I've missed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I've missed 12 shots there.
So I need to make a lot of these. This may seem a bit pointless, but we're going to slow dice this, because if I 2 more die, I will then go up to a 3 up save and hope for miracles. So
Yep.
do at a time. Needing 4s. So
1's gone.
1's gone. Second one's gone. So the rest of them are going to be 3s.
Space Marine saves.
Yep, and there's only 5 of them left.
Probably worth mentioning, Ross, I've got an extra dice here that was under the tank.
Alright, okay, throw it in.
There you go.
Okay, 3 pluses. I actually made quite a lot of them.
You did, but not enough.
Tell me it's not only 5, it is 5.
It is only 5, so I got the unit.
Even all the shenanigans I'm trying to pull off.
Yeah, so that is first blood for Astra Militarum. Next up, we're going to roll back to Knight Commander Pask, and he's going to be throwing all of his shots into the
Destroyers.
That's the ones, yeah. See what we can do about them. Now, let's see. I'll need to roll 2 dice. He hasn't moved, so he's going to fire his battle cannon twice. So let's see what he can do. It's probably worth mentioning. I'm actually going to just fire the battle cannon into the thingamajigs, what they call
Destroyers.
Destroyers. I'm going to fire all of his heavy weapons, so his heavy bolters and his heavy stubber, into the warriors.
Oh no.
So let's do this. So for the shots, I've got pound them to dust, so I get to re-roll this. Thank goodness. So I'll keep that one.
Yeah, because you get to fire it twice, so you can do it individually.
Exactly.
Ah!
Alright, so I'm only getting 6 shots here. It's not too bad, but not great. Okay, so it's going to be 2s to hit here.
And you stayed still, so you're re-rolling 1s?
Sure am.
Oh my. Not that you need it!
Nope. And it's strength 8.
So it'll be 3s to win, done toughness 5.
Yep.
Oh.
And you know what? Because I've got command points coming out of my ears,
Yep.
let's just re-roll that one.
Why not?
There you go.
Okay.
So it'll be -2.
-2, so I am within cover, as I do have the infantry keyword, they're all in there.
Yep. So I'll bring it to a 4 up.
So I'll bring it to a 4 up save. I need to make loads of these. 4 up save.
Wow.
Yeah, made 4. Check that out.
That is not bad at all.
So I've got 3 wounds apiece.
That'll be D3 damage apiece. So
Yeah.
let's see what
Do
we
them one at a time.
It won't really matter at this
Well,
point.
if you get a 5 or 6, then it'll
I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, so nope, so then the last one's wasted.
Yep, that would have been a... So it's only 1 gone down. Let's follow that on with the heavy bowlers going into the warriors.
Yep.
So I haven't moved, so it's 2s to hit. Rerolling 1s. Okay, so I missed 2 so far. Goes out of the way. Okay, so all hit. We need 3s to wounds. Oh, not so good that time. So I missed 4.
So yeah, that's 5 minus 1 AP, so it's going to be 5 plus saves. for only 2 going down.
Wow, you're actually making some decent saves. Even though I've had massive volumes of shots at you.
Yep.
Heavy stubber.
All hit.
Okay, so all hit and force the wound for 2 wounds.
And this will be 4 up save. Oh!
Let 2 go down. Rolling on, we've got this tank commander here. He's obviously got Pound Them to Dust as well. He is going to throw his shots at the destroyers.
So is that his cannon?
It's just his battle cannon. He gets to fire it twice, and he's going to actually fire all of his shots, his heavy bolters and stubbers, into the warriors again.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. So 2 shots from the battle cannon. Let's see how many shots I'll actually get. Okay.
Reroll that 1.
Yep. Show me a 5 or a 6. Show me a 5 or a 6. Yes!
Oh!
So that is 11. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11. Okay. So it's just going to be 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. So I've missed 2.
Haha, no rerolls.
No re-rolls, no. And it's going to be 3s here. Oh no. Okay, so that was 3 misses.
Yep, so it's going to bring me to a 4+ save as I'm still in cover. 4+ save, need to make loads. Made quite a few, only 2 wounds.
Again?
Yeah.
Jeez, oh, right, okay, 1 at a time again.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
Don't be a 5 or 6.
5 or a 6.
Oh, and then the other one's wasted.
Yep, so that's another destroyer down. Got the heavy bolters and the heavy stubber into the warriors. Let's see what we can do. Try and rinse these guys down a bit further. So needing 3s, rerolling 1s because it didn't move. Okay, so I've missed 1 and I've got 1 reroll. Nice, likes it. Then we're looking at 3s here. -1.
Oh, that's a bit better.
It sure is, but you will pass this like a pro.
Yep, 5 up saves. 3 saved, so 4 go down.
I'll quickly just do the stubber just now. So it'll just be 3 shots we're looking at, rerolling 1s. So I need 3s, reroll that 1. Oof. And then it'll be 4s here. So no AP on that one.
4 up save. What?
I'll take it, so that's 5 guys gone down. Next up, we've got my Executioner tank commander. Obviously, he's got 2 plasma cannons, Executioner cannon, heavy stubber, and las cannon. All of it straight into the destroyers.
Whoa.
I've obviously got Pound Them to Dust on him as well, so you'll get to reroll the hits. But we are actually going to start with that las cannon into the destroyer. High strength weaponry should hopefully get rid of him. At least 1. So I need 3s, rerolling 1s.
Gonna need 3s to wounds.
3s to wounds, yeah. So he gets it, -3.
-3 brings me to a 5 up save, because I'm in cover. No, right, d6 damage, 3 will go. Oh no! So 1 is down to 1 wound.
He is down to 1 wound. However, we've obviously got the plasma cannons. Now, needless to say, because he's Cadian, I get to reroll those ones. This guy's always going to be firing supercharged.
Yeah.
So no matter which round I'm in, just think supercharged, unless I say otherwise.
Okay.
So the Executioner cannon first. I believe it is just heavy d6. It sure is. And obviously I get to fire it twice. So how many shots am I going to get? Okay, so I'll keep the 4.
Yep.
I'll re-roll that 1 because of Pound Them to Dust.
Oh.
10. I like it.
Oh.
There we go. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Wow, Ross, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Okay, so it's going to be 3s to hit here, re-rolling those 1s. Thank goodness for the re-rolls to 1s. So I've missed 3 so far. Not great. Okay, so 6 have hit you, buddy.
Yep. 3s to wins, because I'm toughness 5.
Indeed. Okay, so that is 5 there, and it's -3, so 5.
-3 is going to bring me 5 up saves, I'm in cover. Right, so I made 1. How much damage is it? 2 apiece?
2 apiece, but you've already got 1.
So that's 1 destroyer dead.
Yep.
That's 2 destroyers dead, and 1 down to 1 wound.
Uh-oh. Now, next up, I'm actually going to shoot the heavy stubber because he's only got 1 wound left, and if I can ping that off and avoid plasma meltdown on myself, I will certainly be happy. So,
I wouldn't.
3s on this. Let's see what we can do. 3s to hit, reroll them 1s. Okay, so 2 hit, and I'll need 5s, I believe.
You will indeed.
Okay, Ross, fail this. There's no AP, so
2+ save.
Oh, so close. Okay, then I've got my plasma cannons next, buddy, and they're obviously supercharged, heavy D3. So I've got 2 of them on there.
Yep.
Let's see what we can do.
Oh.
6 shots. Ross, you ain't surviving this, bud.
Yeah.
Okay, so needing 3s to hit, rerolling those 1s. Wow, all of them hit bar 1, but I do get that reroll. As I stayed still. Nope, so I miss. Okay, and it's going to be 3s to wound you. Okay, so only 2.
Only 2, so I have 2 5-up saves, fail any, and I lose my destroyers permanently. Oh, the gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Destroyers are gone.
Moving on from that, we've got my last tank commander here. He's got pound them to dust as well. Now he's moved under half, so he'll get to fire twice. And he's going to fire all of his weapons. No, he's going to fire just his demolisher cannon. No, he's going to fire everything.
At the scarabs?
At the scarabs, yeah.
Okay.
No, he's going to fire the demolisher cannon at the scarabs and the heavy bolters at your warriors. Sorry about the indecision, folks. I'm too excited.
You're too excited.
So we'll start with the demolisher cannon. Now, because I'm shooting at a unit over 5 models, it actually goes from heavy D3 to heavy D6. So I'll roll 1 at a time because obviously I get to shoot twice. So I'll roll 1, and then if I get you minced down, it'll just be D3.
Cool.
So
yeah.
So I'll take that. 4 hits. Or 4 shots, should I say?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be 3s to hit.
Reroll 1's good. Did you stay still?
I did not know.
No.
Okay.
Makes you feel better. That means you're going to get D6 shots next time.
I know. How does that make you feel, Ross?
Horrendous. 2s to what's your AP? What's your damage?
It's 10.
On your damage?
Strength 10, AP 3, and it's damage 6.
What would damage?
D6.
D6.
Yeah,
alright,
D6.
okay, my bad. So it might, survive something.
You might. So it's 2s here.
2s. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to just check what the wounds are on scab, so I think it's 3.
We'll double check.
So 3 wounds apiece. Yeah.
So here we go.
3 plus the kill base. That's 1 base gone.
2
base gone.
Oh, give me another 6.
Close enough. 3 bases go down. Now I'll give you, and because there's 5 again, you're going to get to do D6.
Exactly, so let's see how many shots I'm going to get. 6.
Oh no!
That is horrible, mate. Horrible. Okay, so that's 5, 6. Let's see what we can do. Needing 3s here. Don't get to reroll that one because I moved. Gonna need 2s here.
Yep.
So all bar 1.
So do you want to roll?
Yep. Now it's not going to be enough to take the unit
No.
out completely. Oh, that's another drop dice.
Yep. So 3s. Yes. And next dice is wasted.
Yep. Oh.
Oh. Okay, that's another base. That's 2 bases. And 1 base down to 2 wounds.
Indeed. Got obviously the heavy balls and the heavy stubbers, and they were going into the warriors.
Yep.
So let's see what we can do. It's -1 to this, so hitting on 4s. Reroll. Don't get to reroll the 1s. What am I talking about?
Oh, thank goodness.
That was not so good.
3s to win though.
Indeed.
Haha!
Only 1 -1.
5 plus save. Well, you got 1.
Well, I got 1, but I'll have that heavy stubber as well. So 4s.
Oh!
There we go. And I'm going to need 4s again.
Oh my
okay,
goodness.
so those ones hit.
Your heavy stubbers are doing pretty well.
Yeah.
4 plus saves. For 1 more going down, so that's 2 in total.
Moving on to the heavy weapons team up here with the autocannons. They're going to fire at the scarabs. start trying to rinse those guys down as well.
Yep.
They haven't moved, obviously, so it's reroll once to hit. Here we go. Gonna need 4s. Wow, only 1 hits.
Delightful.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that one. Gonna need, what's your toughness?
Toughness 3, so you're going to need 2s, and I don't believe I get a save.
It's -1.
-1, I don't think I get a save. I'll have a check, but that would be a dead scar by the looks of it.
It sure would be.
They do indeed have a 6-up save, so that's another base gone.
Next up we've got this heavy weapons team. They're going to fire their autocannons into the scarabs, and failing that, the next one should do the trick.
Okay.
So, gonna need 4s here, reroll 1s. Not too bad.
Yeah, a lot better than before.
I'm gonna need 2s here, and
if you get 4 2s, I'm wiped.
they sure are. Oh, you're lucky. So 1 is down to a wind, I believe. Finally, the last autocannon team is going to take that last scarab base.
No.
So we're gonna need. I'm gonna need 4s here, rerolling 1s.
Ooh, well, you do realise you just need a single 2.
I do, yeah, but not me. I'll roll.
Double 1. Show us this double 1. That looks quite different to double 1.
It does, yeah, quite different, Ross. So that is that unit destroyed.
So that's us finished that also punishing shooting phase, and Will's not got any charges to declare.
Victory.
So we're on to morale phase, but I have Mortal Pride as my warlord trait, so anyone within 6 inches passes their morale. So that would have been 11 casualties, but no morale test to take, so they're okay.
That was an absolutely brilliant Astra Militarum turn.
Oh really? I never noticed.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you didn't, Ross, because if I'd noticed it and I was in your shoes, I'd be absolutely gutted, buddy.
Yeah, that was
yeah, it was pretty,
well played.
It was pretty brutal, man, pretty brutal. In all honesty, I don't know how you're going to come back from that, but we'll see what you can manage.
Points make prizes, Will, so I'm presuming you did bad in points.
No, well, I did get first blood, so that's 1 right there, and I've completed 3 of my objectives. So, objective critical. So, as you remember, I rolled dice to see what objective it was going to be. It was objective marker 3, which is over here, and now under my control. So that was 1 objective there. So that's 1 point. Then I've got overwhelming firepower. So I score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed. I destroyed 3, however. So I'll get D3 victory points instead. So let's see how many I managed to get.
Just 1.
That is okay. And then after that, troops on the ground. So score D3 victory points if I control 3 to 5 objectives, or D3 plus 3 if I control all of them. Well, I don't control all of them, but I do control 3. So down the end there, controlled by my infantry. Right in the middle under there, controlled by my infantry, and of course with mission critical, my guys moved into position and secured that one. So it'll be D3 victory points here as well. For 1 again, so only 3 victory points.
Plus first blood.
Plus first blood, so that is 4 victory points for Astra Militarum. There's nothing more to say, let's just pass it on to the Necrons.
So what the heck happened there? Like, seriously, Will's designation of shooting was pretty spot on there. Key with Necrons is annihilate them, make sure they do not get their saves. You also did pretty well to avoid my 5-up invul save that I was hoping to boost on the Necron warriors through my Cryptech, which is, you know, would have been nice, but you hit me with a bunch of stuff that didn't allow it. So not good to say the least. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? This game is about points though. If there's a way for me to score lots and lots and lots and lots of points, I will try and do so. But Will is fantastically controlling lots of objectives with his infantry, pounding down with his battle tanks, and generally got me in a really precarious position. But let's have a look at the cards and see what I get from them. So here are the cards for Necron's turn 1. And you know what, not bad. Overwhelming firepower means if I do quite a bit of damage in the shooting phase, I can score some in there. No prisoners, again I've just got to destroy some units, so that kind of synergises quite well. Area denial, which thankfully Will, when he sits with Astra, sometimes likes to sit back, so I'm going to get that no problem. Endless Legions. While this tactical objective, I need to cap a tally of my reanimation protocols. Now I only have one unit that is going to be doing reanimations. It's tricky to get above 10 to score my victory point, but I do have a plan for that, so that's possible. This is where it goes bad. Code of Combat, score 1 victory point if Necron character killed an enemy character during the fight phase. Now my guy's not great in combat, but even so, all of Will's characters are tanks. I suppose he does have the Engineer and the Psyker there, but I don't see myself getting close to them. And secure objective marker 4, well, that was bad luck on that side. It was all looking no bad. So the key is get the shooting done well, reanimate well, and try and run away with the better points. With that, let's see how my movement goes. So we have finished up the Mephrit Necron Dynasty movement. I've been quite aggressive. Death marks have well, I should maybe begin. So my will be done on the Necron warriors, and then I did reanimation protocol on them, rolled very poorly, even though I needed 4s because I was near the cryptic. Only 4 came back. I then activated my resurrection orb straight after that, and I only brought an R3 back, so I will not be claiming a card. Oh, sorry, Will. But yeah, no, subtle hint. Thanks, man. So that was because it was only about 7 I brought back in total, bringing me back up to, I think, 16 roughly. I think that was how many it was. I could count those Necron warriors and tell you. I then have my death marks came down as well. So all of them are within rapid fire range. What I did is I then Veil of Darkness the Necron warriors along with the Necron Overlord. Veil of Darkness, and now I'm within rapid fire range of some squishy units. We then have our Annihilation Barge. It has moved over here. I had to move it so its shots could reach him. It was just out of range. You're in range of Scarabs, but I was not in range with the Annihilation Barge, which was annoying. We then also have the Ghost Ark, which moved forward as well. Our Mortals have moved forward because they needed a target. Cryptic advanced and moved over to sort of help them survive if that is at all possible. So I've got some cards, I can score some points. Let's find out if I can. It's going to start with my Annihilation Barge. I'm going to put the Twin Tesla Destructor into the infantry squad on this flank, hopefully bring them down, and the Gauss Cannon into the Demolisher in front of it. So let's start with the Twin Tesla Destructor. Now it's going to be 8 shots. Yep, 8 shots. I need 3s to hit, any 6s become 3 hits instead of 1. So I want this to be so high, it's unbelievable. I need like 3 major 6s here. Well,
ask and thou shalt receive, Ross.
Ask and thou shalt receive, so they become that. That becomes that. That becomes that. So that gives me hope. I'm gonna
rinse.
Hopefully so there's only 10 in that squad.
There sure is, every squad's 10.
Choose to wound, no AP. So all but 1 have wounded, so there's a whole bunch of wounds there. I need you to fail a lot of these, Will.
Okay, so there's no AP on it?
There is no AP on these, and I'm not within half range to give me Mephrit code.
Okay. So I've got 5 ups.
Fail those.
So I saved 4. Wow, so I have lost 7 guys, which means I'm down to 3.
Gauss Cannon next, on to your Demolisher. 3 shots, I did move. Hitting on, because we actually checked it, you were a wee bit out from shooting me, but you went for those Scarabs.
Indeed I did.
So yeah, 3 shots, hitting on 4s because I moved.
Nice.
Gonna be 5s to injure though, I'm only showing 6. 5s! Oh, not as nice.
You do have command points.
At 5s, I'm gonna save them for hopes later on.
Okay.
So death marks did come down, so I'm 9 inches away from them, but I'm still within rapid fire range of these guys here as well.
Sure are.
9 inches away from there as well. So that's going to make me within Mephrit code, so you're going to be -1 to your AP. So yeah, that is going to give me 20 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh dear, that did not go as planned. It's still quite a few though.
Say your Warlord doesn't let you reroll at all?
No, he had my will be done, so he's buffed these guys. So if only he did that as well. So yep, it's also now going to be 3s to wound you. So 3s to wounds. Oh, I Again, not great. Although that actually roll was pretty good up there. So yeah, that many -1 AP. Only one guy's behind the barricade, so you can roll it slowly or roll it. Yep. How many wins have got a piece?
2.
So roll him slowly. This guy's 6 up save. 5 up normally.
Yeah, 5 up normally.
So 6 up. Oh!
Okay, so let's see. Nope, so that's 1 down.
But the rest will be 5 up saves.
Sure will.
I need you to fail. So, yep, I think that'll be the squad.
It sure is. That's them gone, so that's a dead heavy weapons team.
Necron Warriors next are going to rapid fire straight into these guys here. 16 guys rapid firing, so that'll give me, 15 guys rapid firing, so they're going to be in Mephrit. 1 lone guy at the back. Couldn't quite fit him in, he will not be within Mephrit range. So we'll do him singularly. I'm going to hit on 2s because mine will be done. Hey, wounding you on 3s. Nope. But we didn't care about him, it's all about these big dice here. So it's going to be 2s to hit you. For some 1s. Thank goodness for from Overlord giving them my will be done. And then it's going to be 3s to wound you. So this is where we get complicated. Right, so it's -2 AP, which your back guy will die instantly. So that's 2 of them gone. You need to make that many 6 up saves.
I think I'm not going to manage it, but we'll see.
I don't think so either. And you're gone.
And they are gone.
Morsels next with their Tesla carbines are gonna go for this infantry squad here. I am gonna only get 8 within range, but it does give me 16 shots because they're assault 2. So it's gonna be 3s to hit, any 6s or 3 shots apiece. Loads of 6s, this is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna count the dice there because that's gonna be a few. So after all those 6s, that gave me a total of 22 hits. 5 more than what my original hits were, so that's pretty awesome. Gonna be wounding you in 3s, I'm strength 5. That was not as awesome. That was definitely not as awesome. But still quite a few there. Now, do you want to slow dice these? Because if 6 die, you get 4 up save. I have no AP here.
So I've got, what, 2 at the back?
You've got 2 at the back, and then there, oh, they are within an inch of it. So 2, like, just do 2, 5 up saves. So they're dead, and the rest of them are going to be 4+ saves.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
I need this to be poor.
Congratulations, indeed. It was. So
I'm pretty sure that's going to end the squad. Needed 8.
And you got it.
Oh, nice.
So squad gone.
And I think the last is going to be my Ghost Arc, which is going to fire its rapid fire 5, 2 of them, into these heavy weapon team up here.
Okay.
So that's going to give me 10 shots, hitting on 3s, because I'm not within rapid fire range, but I do have 2 of them. Hit on 3s. So, yeah, not bad. Going to be 3s to wound you. Oh wow, -1 AP. So that many saves.
Okay, so 5 ups.
It'll be 4 up because you're in cover. No, that matters.
Was it not -1, did you just
say?
say?
It is -1, you're absolutely right. 5 up.
So only 1 goes down. Okay, so we need some morales to do. So I've got a unit here. And of course I've got this heavy weapons team here. Now I'm just going to say I'm going to use the stratagem Insane Bravery, I believe it's called, to automatically pass that morale check. So use stratagem there. This one, however, no such luck. Let's see what I can do. And I need, well, basically I'm losing things, so I need as low as possible. Nope, that is the unit gone.
So that is the end of Mephrit Necron's turn 1, and you know what, it was actually quite aggressive. In terms of Will's infantry, I took an absolute chunk out of them. 2 heavy weapon teams gone, infantry around the base absolutely fleeing as well. Pretty good, there's just one problem, haven't touched the tanks, and the tanks are proving the problem. Well, at least I'm now mitigating where he's gonna get, you know, his points from. If he can't cover the board, he can. So, how many points did I score there? Well, here's where it can get complicated. I scored no prisoners, score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during your turn. If 3 to 5 are destroyed, I destroyed over 3. I think it was 2 heavy weapon teams, a unit fled,
and an infantry squad.
An infantry squad went down. So if I'd destroyed 2 more units, it would have been really good. But we destroyed total of 4, give me D3 victory points for 2 victory points, which is not bad. We've got overwhelming firepower, so I'm going to need that dice back, Will.
Oh.
Cheers. Overwhelming firepower, got 3 units destroyed in the shooting phase, so an RD3. Which was...
That was 3, buddy.
3, so I'm on 5 so far.
Yeah, 3 command point, victory points.
Yep, and then I believe area denial, I don't think you've got anyone within 12 inches of the centre of the field.
I don't.
So that's going to be another D3. Give me an R3, so 3, 6, and that gives me 8 victory points. And all importantly, I'm going to activate acceptable losses, burn all 3 of these cards, and that'll give me a brand new set to work with if I survive Will's, oh my goodness. Let's see how Will's shooting phase goes. As we're on, I think I'm on 8 victory points, you're on...
I'm only on 4.
You're on 4, so I'm double the points. Can I survive the punishment though, as we go into Cadian Astra Militarum, turn 2.
Now before I blast into my turn, obviously Ross used a command point to ditch all his cards. Now obviously I get to gain a command point due to Kurov's Aquila. So on the 5+, I'll gain a command point. Negatory, so let's just crack on with Astra Militarum. So Ross did take out a chunk of my units there, not too bad, but as Ross said, he didn't touch the tanks. And that is where the hurt is actually coming from. Now obviously with my objectives, I've held some objectives for 2 consecutive turns.
What?
Objective 3 and objective 4, so on either flank.
Yeah.
I've got 3 and 4, I've held them for 2 consecutive turns now, so I will gain 2 victory points per objective. So that actually brings me to 8 versus your 8. Now, to be honest, probably shouldn't show Ross this, but I'm going to. My next objective is secure objective 2. Now I will be burning this at the end of my turn, which is why I'm showing Ross this, because Ross is not going to exist at the end of this turn.
Oh, don't say that.
I am going to destroy Necrons. I'm going for wipe now. So with that, let's not do much movement, maybe move 1 or 2 things, and then just crush the Necrons. Let's get on with it. The Astra Militarum movement done. So let's just quickly recap. Infantry have scooted on over to here. You're going to start shooting some death marks. Tanks stayed still. Infantry squads just come out of the cover there, they're now in rapid fire range. Infantry squad over here moving forward. It's going to absolutely own these guys in the middle. It's like General Custer right in the middle there. Then we've got, obviously my tanks are staying still because they've got line of sight of everything. Basically, I foresee Ross maybe having his ghost arc by the end of this. We shall see. Maybe he's Annihilation Barge, but it's not going to be enough. With that, let's just get on with the psychic phase. So for my 1 psychic power, this psychic phase, obviously I've got Night Shroud, and he will cast it onto my tank commander. So I need 6 to get it off.
That's your Warlord one.
Sure is.
Now you are within 24 inches of my Overlords, and he has mortal, I think it's Mortal Will. Allows me to deny 1 psychic power. So if I get a 7, which I do.
There you go. It is denied.
Denied.
Quickly throwing out the tank orders. These 2 guys are going to get pound them to dust for the rerolls to number of shots. These 2 up front, they're not going to get anything because Gunner's Kill on sight is reroll hit rolls of 1. They haven't moved and they're Cadian, so they get that anyway. Over here, it's going to get pound them to dust, reroll the quantity of shots. And over here, pound them to dust again, which is the Cadian special one for the reroll of shots, because none of them have moved, so they're all getting reroll ones anyway. So with that, we're going to start with the Punisher. That's my Warlord, and this is actually the unit that's got old grudges, so I will get to reroll to wound as well, I believe. So let me gather some dice. I haven't moved, so you're going to get 2 rounds of shooting from that Punisher Gatling cannon. So we're going to start with my tank commander and warlord. He's going to fire everything he has at the warriors. Warriors!
Yep.
And do you know what? He's going to fire everything bar the heavy stubber. The heavy stubber is actually going to go up against those mortals. See if I can ping off a single wound. So yeah, we'll start with the Punisher Gatling cannon. Haven't moved, so full ballistic skill for all the other weapons as well. And reroll ones. So let's do this. Need 3s, rerolling 1s. Yeah, so I've missed 2 naturally. And I'll get rerolls here. There's quite a few rerolls actually.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, okay, well.
That would have been good if you just moved.
Okay, so I've missed 6 in total so far.
That's what, 34 hits?
Yeah, not doing too bad.
3s to wounds.
3s to wound, and I get to reroll all failed wounds because of old grudges against that unit. So I have missed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, but I get to reroll all of these. Wow. Okay, so I've missed a total of 9. You've got a lot of saves to make, buddy.
What's that? 31 saves to make?
Yeah.
Oh man.
There you go, buddy.
4 up saves, no minus AP.
No minus AP.
Not bad. Not bad. Count it out. I've got 16 guys, I think.
So what's that? 4 up save you've got?
4 up save.
Alright, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Only 8. 9 guys have gone down. That's not too bad. 9 guys have gone down. However, I do have the heavy bolters which are coming their way.
Okay, okay.
So that was 3 heavy bolters, 9 shots. In 3s, reroll. Oh, well, reroll in 1s, but obviously I got 2s there. Okay, and it's going to be 3s again, rerolling all failed wounds.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be -1, so you need 5s here, buddy.
5 up save. Nailed it with 2. 3 more go down for a total of 12.
Finally, his heavy stubber. Going into the Immortals, as I said before. So it's 3 shots, rerolling 1s, 3s to hit. All hit.
4s to wounds.
4s to wound, no rerolls on this. For
Not that you needed.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
3 up save. 3 up save. Oh, just failed 1.
So you failed 1, and because you've suffered a wound, I'm going to use the stratagem, overlapping fields of fire, so every other unit that targets him now will get +1 to hit.
Oh man.
Following on from that, we've got this tank commander, and he's going to shoot everything he's worth into the Immortals. Now, obviously, because I'm shooting them, I get +1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Oh, goodness.
Do this over. In fact, I'll do this over here for you, Ross.
So that's a fair amount of hits so far.
Yep. So I've got, because all of them will hit, even the 2s so far.
There's a 1 there.
Yep. So let's get these all out the way. So that is 6 misses that get to reroll. Wow, only 1 out of 40 hits.
So that was 39 hits.
Yep, that is absolutely disgusting. Let me just quickly gather these, folks.
3s to win me.
3s to win, yeah. Oh, 1 cocked. Okay, so how many misses? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 misses.
Would you believe me to say that was statistically completely average?
Well, we'll see how average it is when I destroy you.
So 26, I'm going to be saving on 3s.
Yeah. Count them off. So that's 2 dead, 4, 6, 8 dead. 8 dead.
I should be down to 1 immortal.
You sure are. 1 immortal left, but as I said, everything was going in.
Oh, I forgot you have more shots.
Yeah, I told you, they're going down, man. We've got the heavy bolters here.
Uh-huh.
So, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. So I missed 3.
Did you though?
There we go.
Yep, so that's all of them hit.
All of them hit.
Threes to wins.
All bar one.
So we'll fire up saves, gotta make them all. Our unit's gone. I think that's gone.
That is gone. Okay, so I'm going to do a mass lot of shots here. So every single infantry unit that I have, we're going to fire their las guns and las pistols, those that are in reach, into the death marks. Now 2 of the units are in rapid fire range. Obviously 2 of them are not. So all told, I will have 48 strength 3 shots going into the death marks. I'm going to roll them all at once because weight of dice will hopefully see me through. So here we go, 4 units of infantry, needing 4s. They've moved, so no reroll 1s.
Should we come back to that?
Yeah. We got 21 hits, sadly. So I'm going to need 5s to wound here. 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, yep, only 7 wounds, buddy.
That's more like it. 7 wounds and I get a 3-up save, so I
Sure
should be okay here. 3-up saves. Yeah, still 3 go down in total.
Amazing, I should have gone for the warriors.
Yeah, you should have.
Next up, we've got the Executioner tank here. It's going to fire all these shots, bar the las cannon, into the annihilation bar. So the last cannon's just going to go into a death mark.
Oh, put it into the ghost arc, see if you can do it.
Nope, nope, nope. I'll never be able. Oh, yeah, why not?
Okay, go big.
Do you know what, actually? No, we'll just throw it all in the death. Your quantum shielding is just going to ignore my last cannon.
One can hope.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, everything into the annihilation barge. Let's do it. So anyway, the Executioner plasma cannon haven't moved, so I get to fire it twice.
So you have moved?
No, I haven't moved.
Oh, you haven't moved. Okay, sorry.
No, I haven't moved. So you'll get to fire twice.
Yep.
And obviously he's got pound them to dust, so I'll get to re-roll these. So 2 shots. How many to get? Re-roll them. Okay. So
oh no!
12 shots, my man. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. This isn't going to be good.
No, that's not looking promising.
So, as I said before, we'll always be firing overcharged, supercharged with these.
So your 3s rerolling 1s?
Yep. Okay.
Thank goodness for that reroll.
I don't know, 2s, thankfully.
Don't show me mortal wounds.
So, 6.
So all but 1?
All but 1.
Oh, goodness me.
It's not looking good for this annihilation barge. Oh, wee thing's heading away. Okay, so it's strength 8, so it's going to be 3s to wound you.
Yep.
That wasn't so good. So it's 5 go through, and it's.
So what's the save annihilation barge? I think it's 4.
It is a 4,
so no save. So the only way I think I can. Are you D3 damage piece?
It will be D3, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got to roll this.
Yeah.
Do them one at a time because I can maybe save them.
Exactly. So D3 damage. So it'll be 1 damage.
Can't save it.
D3 damage.
Can't save it.
1. So it's 2 damage so far. 2 damage.
2 damage, so I can stop on a 1 with quantum shielding. No, oh, there's a 2.
So that's 2 damage there.
Yep.
Okay, then we're going to be looking at D3 again. Whoa. So that's 1.
Can't stop it.
And then last one is a 3.
So it's 2, so I can
damage.
stop on a 1. Did I get a 1?
No, you got a 4.
So that was 2 damage there as well. So
that's
2,
7.
4, 7. I believe I'm down to 1 wound.
You sure are, buddy. Gonna go with the las cannon next, just to give Ross a chance to use his quantum shielding.
Yay!
So need a 3 to hit. Hits. Gonna need a 3 to wound. There you go, buddy.
So roll for the damage because I can't stop it. Don't roll a 1 because that's just gonna be spiteful.
Oh, look at that.
Do I explode? Not that it have any effect. Nah, I don't. It was only 3.
There's this 3, yeah. Bye-bye. Next up, we've got this tank commander here. He is going to fire his battle cannon at the Ghost Ark. And then he's going to fire all his heavy bolters and his heavy stubber into the warrior. So we'll try the Ghost Start first, see what we can do.
Okay.
Now he's got Pound them to Dust active. So it's going to be, get to reroll these. I haven't moved, so I get to fire it twice.
Why would you reroll that?
Why would you ever reroll that? So that is 11. 11 shots to take. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 11. Right, let's do this, Ross.
So you start rerolling ones?
Sure is. No 2s and just rerolls. It's not looking good for this Annihilation Barge already.
It's a Ghost Arc. You killed the Annihilation Barge.
Oh, that's right, yeah, so I did. Very spiteful of me.
Ah.
There we go, so I'm going to need 3s to wound here.
Yep.
Wow, only one missed wound there. So that's
I believe
2
the
4s.
Ghost Arc's a 4-up save. I'm going to double check, but I don't think it's 3.
I think it is, buddy. Ghost Arc is a 4-up, and this is -2, so it's 6-up saves.
So I need loads of 6s here. Loads of 6s.
Oh, not bad.
3 6s. That was a 6 before I turned over, so that many.
Okay.
So it's D3 damage time, and then I can try and stop some.
Alright, here you go, Ross. Your first one is a 1.
Can't stop it.
Can't stop that one. There you go. So that'll be 3 damage.
Show me a 2. Oh!
Oh, nope. So that's 3 damage. That's
Can't
another
stop
1
it.
damage. That's another 3 damage there, bud.
Show me my favourite 2s. What?
Nope, you're rolling pretty high now.
Yeah.
There we go, D3 damage. That's only going to be 1. Okay, and then last one is 2 damage. You need to roll 1.
Oh, there's the 2. Really? So how many wounds did you do?
Right, let me just count that off. So that is 5, 11.
11. I'm down to 3 wounds.
Oof. Next up, we've got the heavy bolters and the heavy stubber. All of that was going into the warriors.
Yep.
Warriors. Okay, so we're looking at 9 hits here. Let's see what we can do. 9 shots even. Wow. Okay, so I've missed 4 off the bat.
Yes.
Get to reroll those ones because I have not moved. Okay, so only 4 hit.
Oh, nice.
4 connect with the target. I'm gonna need
Survive.
3s here. Okay, so
Definitely survive.
3.
5-up saves. Only 1 goes down.
1 goes down, but I do have the heavy stubber.
Yep.
So show me some 3s.
Reroll 1s.
There we go. Show me some 4s. All 4s. If you fail these, Ross.
God. 4-up saves.
Oh,
Down
so
to
close.
1 warrior.
Moving over to this flank, we've got the Demolisher tank commander. He's going to throw his Demolisher cannon into the Immortals. Now he hasn't moved, so he gets to fire
Death marks.
twice. What's that?
Death mark.
Death mark, my apologies. And because the unit ranks with 5 or more models, it changes it to heavy D6. So I'll have to do this one at a time. But the heavy bolters will go into the warrior to get rid of him, and the stubber will follow into the death marks.
Good plan.
So we'll do first shot with the Demolisher cannon. See how many shots I get to reroll this, mind. I would need to.
Why would you?
Yeah, pretty filthy. Okay.
Reset reroll
It
ones.
sure is, buddy. Sure is.
Getting used to this now.
Okay, so it's 1 guaranteed miss.
Yep.
Okay. I'll hit. 2s to wound.
What's this minus AP?
-3.
Minus 3 is going to be 6-up saves. I think, yeah, minus 3 on a 3+ save, 6-up saves. Saved 1, 3 go down.
Not too bad, but then that means if 3 goes down, it's only going to be D3.
Success!
Yeah, not too bad, buddy.
Almost like I planned it.
Okay, so let's see how many shots I'll get with this. D3, show me a 5 or 6. There you go.
Oh my word.
Oh my days. Okay, so it's going to be 3s to hit. For all hits. 2s to wound. For all wounds, 6-up saves.
6-up saves, 6-up saves, 6-up saves. Yes.
My word.
Boom. So only 1 goes down.
Only 1 goes down, not too bad, buddy. I'll follow through with that heavy stubber.
Yep.
So 3s for all hits, that's a 6, a 5 and a 3.
4s to wound.
4s to wound. There we go, 2, and then you get your full armor save.
3+ save. 4, both saved.
Not too bad. Moving straight on to the heavy bolter, so it's going to be 9 shots into that lone warrior. William's not spiteful.
No, not at all.
So we're looking at 3s, because I haven't moved.
You get reroll 1s, but there's none of them.
Okay, and it's going to be 3s again. Okay, and it's -1, so 5 ups you need.
Need to make them all. It was pretty good. I failed 1 and 1's caught.
Oh, for the sake of it, I'll let you see if you...
Ah!
So you did fail just the 1.
Oh man, and what comes next is not going to be nice.
Nope. Next up for the tanks, we've got Knight Commander Past, the bad boy himself. Now he hasn't moved, and he's going to fire his battle cannon into Ross's Overlord.
Oh man.
And then the heavy bolters and the stubber are going to go into the immortal... I keep saying immortal, it's the death marks.
Oh man.
So we'll do the battle cannon first. Get to fire it twice, so let's see how many shots we'll get for each round. Get to re-roll this. Which
Why would you?
12 shots. That's 2, 4, 6.
I'll let you get your dice here.
10 and 12. Okay, so I've got my 12 shots here. Let's see what I can do. So 2s, re-rolling 1s because I haven't moved. Okay, so I get 3 re-rolls. Let's get these out the way. Okay, so I've missed 2. Not the best, but it's still 10 hits.
These
need 3s. Wow. Do you know what? I'm going to use a command point.
I know you are.
Just to try and re-roll that last one.
Okay.
All of them. So there you go. And I believe you just had, it's going to go through to your invulnerable save, isn't it?
4 plus save. Wow, that was really good. I passed all that. So unless you get really good, that might keep him alive.
Yeah.
I've got no way to saw this. Do you just want to roll them all at the same time?
Yeah.
5 wounds. 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's kind of him ground into dust.
That is him, and that is Warlord kill. Okay, so that's Ross's Overlord down now. You might be wondering why he's on his back. Well, Ross will have a little secret.
Yeah, I'm going to activate Resurrection Protocols just because I can. 1 command point, and on a 4+ at the end of this phase, he comes back with 1 wound.
Exactly, which is really annoying because I can't obviously target him. So, moving on, past heavy bolters.
Would you want to see if you steal a command point? Oh no, yeah, you can.
Yeah, Curious Call. Okay, so I'll just do it just now to see if I steal it. Nope, I do not. So bash straight into the heavy bolters and the heavy stubber from past into the death marks.
Yep.
Okay, so
heavy bolters first.
Yep. 2s, rerolling 1s.
There's a 1.
Yep. Nailed it. Okay, and then 3s. Oh, Ross, this is not looking good for your death marks.
I'm aware.
-1, so it's 4 up save.
4 plus save, more than gone.
Yeah, they are.
Devastatingly gone.
Boom. And last but not least, I've got my heavy weapons team with the rocket cannons going into the Ghost Arc. So it's only going to be 2 shots apiece. Whoops. 2 shots apiece, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Oh my words. Your 3s to wound, I'm only tough with 6.
Oh, really? I'll take that. Although
okay.
not that good.
Yeah, and you don't have rerolls.
I sure don't.
-1 AP will bring me to a 5+ save.
It's gone. That's
no, if I roll a single 1.
That's right. Yeah.
And I'm going to save my reroll for other things in case I fail to bring them back. So I just need to get a single 1 to ignore this.
Yes. So the Ghost Arc is down.
It's gone. Does it explode? Not that anyone gets affected. It does. Typical me. So it explodes, but no one's around to hear it. Well, no one's around to feel it.
No one's around to care.
There's a Cryptek left to care. So that was the end of the shooting phase, and what a punishing shooting phase it was. I've only got a Cryptek left. So I've still got my Overlord. On a 4+, he stands back up with 1 wound. Up he goes again! So he's there to deny your Warlord kill.
Well, that's okay, because it'll go straight into the charge phase.
Oh, brother.
So let's kickstart the charge phase with this unit here. Now it's 7 inches I need to get in. Ross, Are you gonna Overwatch?
Oh, absolutely. Staff of Light time, Staff of Light. Head on 6s with 3 shots. Nope.
Nope. Okay, so
you need 7 inches, was it?
Yeah, 7 inches to get in.
I believe that is in.
That was a 2. So
that was
5,
a 2, so
6,
you're in.
7. And then these guys actually only needed 6 because of the guy at the front.
Yep. Want to use command point?
I will do. I'll use a command point to re-roll this one.
Yep.
So I just need a bit more space to make sure that goes off, and he does it. 7 inches. So time to club this guy. So we're going to start with this unit here in the fight phase. Now I've got 7 guys that can actually, 7 standard guys that can actually club him with the las gun, and then my Sarge is there as well. He's got 2 attack space plus his chainsword. So let's see what we can do. So I'm going to need force here.
Oh.
It's not
okay, yeah, it's not
tremendous.
Bad. Well, it's over half. Well, it's about half. In fact, it is half.
And then I'm going to need 5s here. For only 1, but it is all I need, so I need you to roll a 1 or 2, Ross.
Gonna use my command point. We're not going down that easily.
Ah! You're going down even easier! That is so satisfying. I think I might pee. I was saying I was going for white. Almost got there, but I'm pretty sure you can agree with me. It's as close as you can come.
It's over. Well, good game.
It is, yeah, man. We might as well call it there.
Oh,
good
absolutely. That was crushing.
It was absolutely brutal, buddy. As far as I'm aware, we stand 9 victory points to the Astra Militarum to 8 to the Necrons. So close on points, but don't think you could have pulled it back with 1 cryptech, bud. So,
nope.
Good game. Let's just have a little chat. Well, that was an absolutely brutal game. Not for me, mind. It was a delight. But for Ross, maybe.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Well, the funny thing is, see with the Necrons, I've actually had the most victories usually using Necrons even before they got their codex. And I've done well against, I did really well against Rob, and I've done pretty well against David with them.
Mm-hmm.
I just cannot work out how to beat you with Necrons. You've used orcs against me and it was pretty close, but it's still quite devastating one, and then when you play a ranged game you blew me out of the sky, like absolutely annihilated.
I just think with the sheer volume of shots that I have, you know, it's, if you got turn 1, maybe I could have got across, but even then, Necrons are a very mid-range game. They've got a lot of short stuff that can do quite a bit of damage. Yeah.
So I would have to get quite close to you to start really getting the most advantage from it. And that would be quite tough. I think if I maybe brought flyers in this one, came in, and then teleport beams right in front of you, that might have made a difference in that one.
Different story, yeah.
But I think I was also pretty bad strategically. I did not take anything that could really deal with toughness 8.
Yeah, that was definitely a problem for you, I do admit.
Destroyers were a plan for that. I've had destroyers before where basically they've got a stratagem where you can reroll all hits and wounds. Absolutely annihilates very, very tough opponents, because just the amount of rerolls you get for it is great. But as ever, you're very good with your shooting, targeted your unit, made sure it died, went on to another one, make sure it died, and I couldn't reanimate, which caused me no ends of problems.
I think when playing Necrons, like, quite a lot, you can't really take high strength weaponry against them, because especially against their vehicles, they've got that quantum shielding, so las cannons become almost redundant, like very easily. So if you take tons of like all cannons, even battle cannons, because on average you're maybe getting 1 or 2 wounds, 2 wounds on average, and you have to roll what, a 1 to block it. So just tons of shots like that tend to rinse through the vehicles pretty easy, so just don't take las cannons.
So that's one thing you gotta take away, don't take las cannons.
Don't take las cannons against Necrons. Plasma cannons, executioner tanks, all cannons, anything with damage 2, 3 at a push, you know, to deal with vehicles, and then after that Punishers will just rinse
through the waters.
Yeah, pretty fast actually. So yeah, that's my only advice against Necrons, to be honest.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think for me, my MVP for most games nowadays is probably an executioner plasma tank.
So I've seen you struggle with that before, but recently playing you, it's been quite good.
He has been quite good, yeah, especially with obviously Cadian. Obviously, it's got the range, it's like 36 inches.
Yeah.
So, or I believe it's 36 inches. Basically, it's got the range. And re-rolling once, you don't really have to move, and then pound them to dust, get to re-roll. But I know that's probably something that people will actually leave in the comments about tank orders. Again, please feel free to leave the comments down below in regards to tank orders, tank commanders giving orders to other tank commanders, or commanders giving orders to themselves. In the Codex, it doesn't actually specify.
Yeah, it just says it has to be a friendly regimental Leman Russ.
Yeah, and technically they are a friendly regimental Leman Russ. So commanders like battle captains or captains in even Necrons, they all have aura abilities which affect themselves and the other units. Technically, I think they should be allowed to use them as it's written in the rules because they are a character, they're an HQ choice.
It's their version of an aura ability that doesn't target a unit. Necron ones also have abilities that target a unit rather than being an aura. They do have some aura ones, but like the Overlord is like a target one. So I think that's
most of them too, yeah. So
I think that's the equivalent of what tank commanders and commanders with their orders are in general. Is instead of an aura ability, it's their order ability.
Yeah. So I know there'll be quite a lot of contention between obviously what was in the index, what's in the codex, or it should be. You know, I'm pretty sure there was an errata saying it didn't affect tank commanders or characters, but it doesn't say anything in the codex, and codex supersedes the index.
Yeah, so if we're wrong on that one, let us know.
Yeah, let us know how you play it. I'm more than happy to try it your way. But yeah, pretty good game, Ross. I certainly enjoyed it. And
so yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys. Please comment, share, like and subscribe. Let us know what you thought. It was really good to read the comments and see what you guys have to say. Tell me how to beat Will with Necrons, because I was doing really well and then Will is consistently breaking it down.
Yeah, don't help Ross.
So yeah, also check us out on social media and on Patreon as well. Just see projects we're working on, and we'll see you on another Tabletop Assault Battle Report.